Hello everyone, it's Mr. Chase. First of all, I want to say congratulations to you if you're watching this video. It means you've completed the All About Me poster project and you're on to the more advanced part of the project, which is creating a PowerPoint based on the same pictures you have in your poster, and then hopefully getting to where you can add some dialogue in the notes section and then recording the whole thing as a movie. So I'm going to take you through that kind of quickly and briefly here to give you an overview of how this works. As you can see here on the screen, I've got Lucas Facunis's PowerPoint up. He did a really good job with this and was one of the students that was able to complete the entire project a couple years ago, so I'm going to share his with you. As you can see, it looks very much like a regular PowerPoint. These pictures that you see here on the slides as I go down, those are all ones straight from his poster. He just copied and pasted them here. So that part should go pretty quickly. The titles, as you can see here, are pretty much the same as on the poster. He added some additional dialogue here. This is a little small in terms of the text size. It's fine if you want to add some more, that's great. But this, the one thing I would say about this is this probably should have been bigger, these little text pullouts here. And he did a nice job with like arrows. So it's very nice, nicely done. Here's the part down here in this notes section that he actually wrote the dialogue that you'll see in a minute, or when you watch his video, you'll see that he actually recorded these words here in the notes section. In case you don't know how to get to that, if you look at the tab here on the top, click on View, and you can see there's a Notes button. And if I click that, it goes away, or click it and it turns it back on. So you may need to turn on Notes. Usually, sometimes this thing is kind of slid down here. You've got to slide it up. So once you get your PowerPoint done, you'll need to write in the dialogue. It's exactly, dialogue being, of course, exactly what you're going to say when you record your video. So I'm going to sort of pretend for a minute that I'm going to be Lucas and record this. I'm going to hit F5 on the keyboard, at the top row there, F5. And what you won't be able to see is on the other screen is this actual slide. But here's what's cool is you have this, the notes pop right up. So then when we're recording it, we'll record the other screen, which is actually this stuff. And then you can hit the arrow key on your keyboard and go through the slides one by one. And there, it's a little slow because I'm doing some other stuff at the same time. And then record your dialogue. So you'd say like, my favorite drink is Martinelli Sparkling Cider. I like how the delicious fizz sparkles in your mouth, etc., etc. Okay, so that's what you'll do once you get the slideshow done, assuming that you do get it done. And it's quite all right if you just get the slideshow done, you don't actually get the dialogue finished or the movie. That's, again, you're into advanced stuff here, trying to kind of have you do some cool new things, okay? So let's X out of this for a minute, go back to the slideshow. One of the other things, if we go back to home here on the top, when you create your slideshow, one of the things you want to do is click on the design button. And one of the first decisions you really should make is over here on the right. It's called slide size, okay? So let's click on that, and you'll see that you have two choices, standard or 4:3, that's the actual ratio, excuse me, or widescreen 16:9. Most of your TVs in your houses are this widescreen orientation, so you're free to choose that if you'd like, or you can choose a standard. If I were you and kind of your generation, I'd probably pick widescreen, but that's the thing you want to pick kind of right away. The other thing is, I want you to pick a design that's pre-done. Now there's lots of pre-done designs you can pick. You can find some on the internet, although I'd be careful. See, if I scroll through here under design, you can see a bunch of options. You can sort of click it and it'll change everything. See, it changes the whole show to match that design. Let's see if I can undo that. Yeah, I'm going to leave Lucas's the way it is. The other thing is, if you go to File and New, okay, that was File and New, then you can see here there's templates, right? There's a bunch that pop up. You can scroll through these. So there's some there, and you can click on the categories. There's presentations, and give it a second. You'll see a bunch of stuff. There's even some options here. You can see if you wanted something that was abstract, and it gives you templates that you can use. So let's go back home here. There's business templates. So my point is there's a lot of pre-done stuff. You don't have to spend a lot of time on this and invent your own. If you want to, that's fine, but most of you probably won't have time. So just pick one that looks pretty good to you and go with that. And again, I'm going very quickly. You can go a little bit slower and pick a template that you like. Okay, and if you don't like it, like you saw, I can change it at any time, and it changes everything in the slideshow. All right, so let's go back to Lucas's. The other thing is, here, let's see, transitions. I always forget where it is. The other thing you need to pick is a transition. A transition is something that occurs between the slides. So you can see there's push, fade, and if you go back over here to there, the All About Me slideshow playlist, you'll see that I've done for you. It's PowerPoint 2013, but the transitions are pretty much the same. If you play this video, I think it's about, almost 6 minutes long, and I'm not going to watch it here. You can watch it, and it'll go through every single transition if you want. Okay, it sort of shows you every one, gives you an idea how to work with transitions. Here's the thing, a couple things about transitions. Okay, going back to Lucas's. You need to pick one transition for your entire slideshow. You're not doing a bunch of different ones. That's really irritating when you're actually watching a slideshow. So pick one that you like. You can apply it to all of them by selecting all your slides. That's Control A. You can hit, and then here's the other thing. The duration should really be about 5 seconds, so 0.50. I wouldn't do longer than 5, maybe 0.6 or 0.7 at the most, and you can leave this on mouse click. All right. So now, whenever we transition between slides, and again, let's see. I don't think I can slide this over live, but let's see if it'll. Yeah, you can kind of see it on this screen right here in the top left. Okay, see how it has done those transitions. It moves through quickly. So the reason you want to set your time here, the duration of the actual transition, to slow is, let me show you what happens if you kind of end up with one that's long. All right, it's just becomes intolerable. So watch. Well, that one wasn't too bad. Some of them take a really long time. Oh, still 0.5. That's why. Hang on. So if I do, let's do something horrible like 2 seconds. All right. Now if I go F5. Okay, so there you go. See, you spend a lot of time waiting for the slides to transition. That's not what I want. It's not good presentation, and it's going to bore your audience and make your movie really long and not very engaging. So for your duration of your transitions should be right around 0.5. If you want to go a little bit longer, that's fine, but I would not go a full second even. So 0.5, 0.6, something like that. You can pick any of the transitions you want as long as it looks good to you and it's consistent. All right, so transitions. Also on my webpage, let's see here. There, you can get, when you go to the playlist, let me go back here, for the slideshow. Come on. The computer's being a little slow today. There we go. You can watch Lucas and Dylan's PowerPoint from last year, or 2016. So I'm not sure when you'll be watching this. So take a look at those two if you want to get an idea of what your finished product is going to look like. So that's pretty much, I think, everything you need to know about the PowerPoint. And if I've forgotten something, I'll tell you in class. All right, thank you guys for watching, and good luck on your PowerPoint. Please let me know if you have questions. And thanks again for watching. Bye.